As the NFL season of 2023-2024 approaches the playoffs, fans are naturally anticipating what happens next. However, what about what has already occurred on the field? This season, certain teams have incurred fines for on-field play far more than others. My betting site Canada's data shows that through Week 17, the average team's penalty was $162,313. A few, however, were significantly higher. With $478,091 in fines, the Pittsburgh Steelers have incurred the highest this season. Baltimore Ravens were next at $321,789, followed by Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, and Seattle Seahawks, with a punishment of just $61,950. The Jacksonville Jaguars received the lowest penalty. The Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears, Los Angeles Rams, and Carolina Panthers are a few more well-behaved teams. In a news release, my betting site Canada experts stated, while the fans in the NFL expect players to play within the rules of the game, it is like the sport that some plays result in fouls. The number of fines collected this season, more than $5 million, is staggering. Nonetheless, the money will undoubtedly be put to good use because it is being donated to NFL organizations, the NFL Foundation, and the Professional Athlete Foundation. The top 5 teams in this year's regular season were as follows. Number 5, the Seahawks of Seattle, $237,621. Based in Seattle, the Seattle Seahawks play professional American football as a member club of the National Football Conference, NFC West, which they rejoined in 2002 as part of a conference reorganization. The Seahawks play in the National Football League, NFL. In 1976, the squad joined the NFL as an expansion team in the NFC. Seattle was a member of the American Football Conference, AFC, West from 1977 until 2001, after playing their home games at Husky Stadium, 1994, and 2000 to 2001, and the Kingdom, 1976 to 1999. Lumen Field in Seattle's SoDo area has been their home field since 2002. There have been references to Seahawks supporters as the 12, formerly known as the 12th man, or the 12th fan in general. In the course of a few months, the team's supporters twice broke the Guinness World Record for the loudest crowd noise at a sporting event. In September 2013, they registered 136.6 decibels during a game against the San Francisco 49ers. And in December of the same year, during the Monday Night Football game against the New Orleans Saints, they registered 137.6 decibels. The Seahawks draw fan support from a broad geographic area that includes portions of the Canadian provinces of Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan, as well as the U.S. states of Alaska, Idaho, Montana, Oregon, and Utah. The Seahawks are the only NFL team situated in the Pacific Northwest region of North America. The only team to have been in both the AFC and NFC championship games is the Seattle Seahawks, who have won 11 division crowns and 3 conference championships. They have appeared in 3 Super Bowls, Super Bowl XL, where they lost 2,110 to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Super Bowl XL VOE, where they won their first championship, 438, against the Denver Broncos, and Super Bowl XLIX, where they lost 28-24 to the New England Patriots. The primary or exclusive reason for inducting players Kenny Easley, Walter Jones, Steve Hutchinson, Cortez Kennedy, and Steve Largent into the Pro Football Hall of Fame is their success as Seahawks. In addition, radio commentator Pete Gross, team owner Paul Allen, head coaches Chuck Knox and Mike Holmgren, players Dave Brown, Jacob Green, Dave Krieg, Kurt Warner, Jim Zorn, Matt Hasselbeck, and Sean Alexander have all been inducted into the Seahawks Ring of Honor. Number 4, New York Jets, $253,345. Based in the New York metropolitan area, the New York Jets are a professional American football team. The Jets are a member club of the American Football Conference, AFC, East Division of the National Football League, NFL. The Jets' home field is MetLife Stadium, located in East Rutherford, New Jersey, 5 miles, 8.0 kilometers, west of New York City. The stadium is shared by the New York Giants and the Jets. The group's main office is located in Florham Park, New Jersey. New York Jets LLC is the name of the franchise's limited liability corporation organization. Originally established as the Titans of New York, the team was a part of the American Football League, AFL, when it was merged with the NFL in 1970. The team started using the Polo Grounds for games in 1960. The team relocated to Shea Stadium in 1964 and later to the Meadowlands Sports Complex in 1984, after the current moniker was chosen in 1963 under new ownership. In 1968, the Jets made their first postseason appearance and went on to play in Super Bowl II, where they emerged victorious against the Baltimore Colts to become the first AFL team to ever defeat an NFL team in an AFL-NFL World Championship game. Number 3. Buffalo Bills. $291,859. Located in the Buffalo, Niagara Falls metropolitan area, the Buffalo Bills are a professional American football club. The Bills are a member club of the American Football Conference, AFC, East Division of the National Football League, NFL. In Orchard Park, New York, the team's home stadium is called Highmark Stadium. As a founding member of the American Football League, AFL, they were established in 1959 and became a part of the NFL in 1970 after the AFL and NFL merged. The Buffalo-based All-America Football Conference, AAFC, team that bore the name Buffalo Bill, a Western frontiersman, is the source of the Bills moniker. The Bills are the only NFL team that plays home games in the state of New York, and the majority of their fan base comes from Western New York and Southern Ontario. Terry and Kim Pegula are the franchise's owners. They acquired the Bills following the passing of former owner Ralph Wilson in 2014. The Bills are the only major professional sports club from Buffalo to win consecutive AFL championships in 1964 and 1965. They had a difficult 1970s after entering the NFL until emerging as consistent postseason challengers in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Their most notable achievement was participating in a record 4 straight Super Bowls from 1990 to 1993. However, the fact that they lost each game frequently overshadowed this remarkable feat. Number 2. Baltimore Ravens. $321,789. A professional American football team with its home base in Baltimore is called the Baltimore Ravens. As a part of the American Football Conference, AFC, North Division, the Ravens play the National Football League, NFL. The squad is based in Owings Mills, Maryland, and has its home games at M&T Bank Stadium. Following Art Modell's 1995 announcement that the Cleveland Browns would be moving to Baltimore, the team was renamed the Baltimore Ravens and founded in 1996. Modell was forced to give over the Browns' history, uniforms, and records to a new team and new players, who would start playing in 1999 as part of an agreement reached between the league and the city of Cleveland. He was granted permission to bring his players and squad to Baltimore in exchange, where they would form an expansion franchise. The Ravens are now owned by Steve Bisciotti and are valued at $2.98 billion, which as of 2021 places them as the 33rd most valuable sports franchise globally. Number 1. The Pittsburgh Steelers. $478,091. Based in Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Steelers are a professional American football team. As a member team of the American Football Conference, AFC, North Division, the Steelers participate in the National Football League, NFL. The Steelers are the oldest team in the AFC and the 7th oldest in the NFL, having been founded in 1933. The Steelers are one of the most successful NFL teams in the post-merger, modern period, especially during its dynasty in the 1970s, in contrast to their reputation as perpetual also-rans in the pre-merger NFL, where they were the oldest team never to have won a league championship. The franchise has participated in and hosted, respectively, more conference championship games than any other NFL team. It is tied with the New England Patriots for the most Super Bowl championships, with 6. Along with the Denver Broncos, the Steelers have won 8 AFC titles. Nevertheless, their total is lagging behind the Patriots' record 11 AFC titles, with 8 Super Bowl appearances. The franchise is tied with the Broncos and Dallas Cowboys for the second most. The Steelers have a sizable, devoted following known as Steeler Nation. Currently, they host the University of Pittsburgh Panthers at Acrisure Stadium, which is located in the North Shore area on Pittsburgh's north side. Three Rivers Stadium, home of the Pittsburgh Steelers for 31 seasons, was replaced by Heinz Field when it was constructed in 2001. The Steelers had previously hosted their games at Forbes Field and Pitt Stadium before Three Rivers. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos. In the comments section below, please tell me how many you discovered.